guys, this is Bobby with Bobby Stamps, and I am going to show you today how to make this card. I think it turned out super cute. I really didn't want it to bleed like that, but when you're kind of using what we're going to be using today, you kind of can't help it. Sometimes it just goes wherever it wants to go. So I don't know if you can see the little rhinestones I have on there in some spots, but we will get started. So our card base is Gorgeous Grape. I'm just gonna score that really quick, and I want to tell you guys too really quick that I've started anything. If you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, go ahead and do so, and every month I'm going to send you a free PDF, and it will show you how to make 4 different cards. It's on my blog right now. It's bobbystamps.com, and it's using the Heart to Heart stamp set, and there's 4 different card PDFs that you will get. And once you subscribe to my newsletter, it will be emailed to your email right as soon as you subscribe. So I have a piece of Gorgeous Grape scrap and then a smoky slate that I'm going to punch the heart out with. And then I'm using the glossy white card stock for this. And this one is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And then I have a piece of smoky slate that's 4 by 5 1/4. And then I wanted to show you the stamp set I'm using actually came in this month's Paper Pumpkin. So this is the stamp set. I'm using this heart, and then I'm using that decorative background. But if you haven't subscribed to Paper Pumpkin, it's an all-inclusive kit, and it comes with everything you need to make the projects. It has all of the instructions on there for you. And I've already put mine together, so I don't really want to mess it up too much, but I'll show you. I just kind of lined mine up with the envelopes. So I think there was 10 of these cards that I made. And then there was 15 treat bags. So there's more of the cards. And then there was 15 treat bags. So I didn't put all of them. I think I did one. And of course I can't find the one that I did. I should be able to find it. It should have the ribbon on it. Let me see. Here it is. I decided after I did that, I thought, well, I don't want to put these together because I do want to give these to coworkers and put a little treat in there. So I did this one. I'm just going to untie it. But I left the rest of them open. You get the twine. You get the little adhesive to hold the little envelope together. You even get your little Stampin' Spot. And the first time, if you've never subscribed to Paper Pumpkin before, the very first one you get a block. So it's super cute, and it's all inclusive. It's about $20, I want to say, a month, like $19.95 a month. Super cheap, and it didn't take me long at all today to get those put together. Okay, so that is where the stamp set's coming from. I just wanted to give you another little option to use with that stamp set. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my Versamark, and I'm going to grab the stamp. So it's the big one, like the background. And the way that I did it the first time, let me grab my, you know what? Let me grab my other Pierce mat. I just got a brand new Pierce mat and I don't want to mess it up. So hold on just a second. Okay, so this is my old one. I don't mind getting it cruddy because it's already cruddy. So I just kind of laid that on there. And then I inked up. And then I just kind of, I didn't want to do like, I didn't want, like I was trying to make it square. So I just kind of did it on the diagonal. And then I did it again, ink it up. And then I'm just going to stamp it kind of the opposite on a diagonal. Okay. And then I'm going to move that out of the way. And we're going to grab the white embossing powder. And if you're interested, I get my little totes and the little spoons from Dollar Tree, and they are just so handy. So just make sure you have it all covered, and do it on the other one. Okay, move that out of the way. Turn on my heat tool. It's going to be a little bit loud. Okay, I hope you guys could see that. It was kind of hard for me to be able to see it with the glossy powder and the gloss from the paper. Now let's go ahead and bring this back in, and then I'm just going to try to just fill that in like that. I'm just going to fill in the background. Whoa! And then I'm going to do the same thing right there on that side. Okay, well, let's see. I hope I just didn't do the same spot twice. Let's see. Hopefully I did not. I laid that down there and didn't pay any attention. Okay. Okay. And hopefully this side got stamped on. Okay, and I'm going to turn the heat tool on again. Okay, I'm going to lay this off to the side. I'm going to grab that piece of Gorgeous Grape. I think this would be even pretty to emboss that in the white, but I used the silver because it matched the smoky slate, the gray. Bring out a little bit of the gray in there, so I'm going to use my silver embossing powder. So let me just do that. And then I have everything on one block. I just put the For You right in the center. Okay, so just ink that up. Flip this over. And those spoons just fit right in these little containers so perfect. It's like they were made for that. Turn the heat tool on again. Heat embossing is one of my absolute favorite things to do. Okay. Now comes the fun part. So let me show you guys. I don't know if you know this, but the Heartfelt bundle, this doesn't match it exactly, but you can kind of line it up to get a nice even border around all the sides, just like that. And if I would have cut my paper a little bit bigger, it would have been turned out even better, but I think that is perfect. And then I'm just going to use the scalloped one on the smoky slate piece. And I am going to, let me shake this off a little bit. I can feel that embossing powder and it's driving me nuts. Okay, let's put a little bit of adhesive on the back. And I didn't pop this up, I just used Tombow. Okay. There we go. And then I'm just going to put this off to the side for right now. Now, this is one of these things where you get so much stuff from Stampin' Up! That you forget that you have them. And in my case, it was the Pigment sprinkles. Opened up my drawer, and I was like, I have not even used these. So, you get 6, and I'm not sure all the colors it looks like. I know this one's Gorgeous Grape. I didn't even take the rest of them out. Melon Mambo. I bet this is Daffodil Delight. Probably Crystal Cabana. Oh, Bermuda Bay. Granny Apple Green. Granny Apple Green. And this one is Mango Melody. So some very bright, pretty colors. It only takes a little bit of this. So what I have done is I kept one of my old, I don't know if you guys, if I can back out far enough, but it's just, it's not a very deep box, but it's just an old box I got from Stampin' Up! A long time ago. Cut the flaps off, and this is what I use for projects like this that I don't want to get a mess. So the card that we embossed, I want to show you guys that. Very pretty. Okay, we're just going to lay that on there. We're going to take the top off, and then it's got a little flip. It's got 3 little holes. You want to be very careful. It does not take a lot of this at all, guys. So I'm just going to sprinkle, and that's it. I'm not putting any more. And it will go on your fingers. My fingers are stained from making the card earlier. I'm going to take my water spritzer, and I'm just going to start spraying, and you can see what happens when you do that. Now you can pick it up, you can move it around to get the inks to run, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to turn the heat tool on again. Okay, now you want this to be good and dry before you start working with it. So you could do this first and then do your other embossing that we already did. But now that's kind of growing on me, the little lines in there. I really like that. And you could also do this with your ink pads and a sponge. Just, it's kind of like the heat resist. But I just love that background, and then it doesn't really show the spaces from where we stamped. And then there was like those little bit of a space in there. So I'm going to use Tombow on the back of this. I would let this dry a little bit more before I would do this if I was going to give this card to anybody, but I'm making it solely for the video. Every time I start a video, my Tombow wants to run out. So we're just going to layer this on to that smoky slate. And just make sure you get all the corners. I kind of turned it around. You can see I got a little bit of ink there on the on my paper because there evidently was a spot that was not completely dry. Okay, then let's take some of the beautiful silver and the white metallic ribbon. I love this ribbon. It is one of my favorites. And we also have it with the gold. So let's just cut that off. And then we're just going to put that right there in the center. Let me grab some tape. I had some, my local card class yesterday, and I had some people that had never came. And I taught them this cheater method, it's what I call it, for the ribbon. And they really liked that idea. So we'll put that right there. And then let me get the tape out of my way. And I kind of closed up the cord on my heat tool when I did that. Now I'm just going to make a little bitty bow. We don't want anything too big. Kind of pull that, straighten that a little bit. Pull it back just a little bit. And then that's pretty good. And then I'm just going to cut those just a little bit. And what did I do? Oh, here are my glue dots, mini glue dots. So we'll just put one, and one on my thumb. Put that right there. Then I'm going to grab some dimensionals, and I want to show you guys this. You get the dimensionals too in your paper pumpkin, and this is, I had extra, so I had some left over. And you can use these, or you could use the regular full size, but I'm just trying to use these up right now. And I honestly wish our mini dimensionals were this size, because I really enjoyed working with these today. Okay, now let's go ahead and I don't I might have to grab another tumble because that one really sounded like... I try to keep one over here for my videos, but I don't see it. Let's see. I had it upside down. Let's see if I'm going to get enough out of it. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. Brand new bottle. We should be good to go. Okay. Probably squeezed out a little bit too much there at the end. Make sure I have my card going. That's going to open in the right orientation. Put that down. And if you just hold it there just for a second, it'll adhere to your paper. Okay. And then let's grab our heart. And I kind of turned it just a little bit to the side. And we'll grab some of our diamonds. And I used just a variance of different sizes. Some were bigger. I used some small ones. Let's see. I'll put that one right there. I think I'll do another big one. Don't know. Let me see. Put one there. And then I put some also in little places. Let me take this one off. Get some of my little goop coming out. And then I like to just pick it up like that and turn it over then. And then I tried to put these in spots where it was going to be like the white or either the dark on the purple, so they would kind of pop. So kind of like in here would be a good spot. They kind of blend in, but I still think, you know, up close and personal you can really see them, and it looks very pretty. Okay, you guys, that is my card for you today. I hope you like it. Please give the video a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and head over to my blog so you can get that free PDF and my newsletter that I send out. Thanks, guys.